All right, the Morning Brew. It's only Thursday and things are really fun down here today. We're a live show and sometimes it shows. That's good. All right, I'm Larry Aarons and our guest in our Check Your Local IQ segment. Let's bring that in now. Check Your Local IQ with Local IQ Magazine. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
All right.
Fancy graphic work.
Check it out, huh? Hi, Charlie, how are you?
I'm well, Larry. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Charlie Crago's our music guy with Local IQ Magazine.
Yes, sir.
And it's good to see you.
Always
we'll
happy
talk
to
about
be
a few
here.
things before we meet our
Sure,
artist
before
today.
we meet our artist of the day, young George Michael.
No, the dog is not going to sing.
Oh, you better believe he is.
Is he?
Oh, you better believe it.
That is George Michael.
George Michel.
George Michel. Okay.
So anyway, this weekend we've got some big shows on. Saturday there's two shows. Danzig, who is Glenn Danzig of former. You're not supposed to talk about the Misfits and Glenn Danzig in the same sentence. But,
oh, is that right?
But I'm going to.
Go for it.
The Misfits were early 80s, late 70s, just pioneers of the punk rock, goth rock scene. And Glenn Danzig, the singer, has been doing a solo act for the last 20 years or so, and it's actually really good stuff. I like it. So that's Saturday at the Sunshine.
Okay. If
you're not into that heavy, loud craziness, Tesla, and not Nikolai Tesla, but Tesla,
kind of
the band.
80s glam rock band.
That's right. That's right. Sign says
Big
you
hair.
got to have a membership card to get it. So they'll also be playing on Saturday at Route 66 Casino, and I actually saw them last summer up in Nevada. And they still put on a good show.
Does stuff blow up on stage and everything?
No, I think they've toned down the pyrotechnics, but the hair's still long. And
good,
you know,
big hair band, right?
That's right. That's right. And then the Voodoo Glow Skulls are playing at the launch pad on Sunday.
What's the name of the band again?
The Voodoo Glow Skulls.
Cool.
And they are cool. They're kind of like rock and roll, rockabilly sort of.
All right.
They're good. They're good. So any one of those, you can't really go wrong.
All right.
So.
We have, in addition to our little dog here, we have a guest, and let's introduce our artist today.
This is Sage Harrington. She is. Are you an Albuquerque born and raised type person?
No. I grew up in Ohio, but I've lived in New Mexico for about almost 7 years.
All right. How do you like it?
I like it.
You have to live here 5 years to be kind of a native.
Right.
So you've made it.
I've made it through the threshold.
You have, yes.
Didn't spend too many nights in the ER, I hope. Not too many. I guess that's all relative, right?
Good to meet you, Sage.
Nice to meet you, too.
So you are a ukulele virtuoso.
I play the ukulele, yes.
That's like people ask me if I'm a golfer.
I heard her practicing up in the green room.
I don't know how to answer that. But you play the ukulele. And you've been playing that instrument how long?
I started playing the ukulele after I moved to Albuquerque, so I've only been playing that for about 3 or 4 years.
Self-taught?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And did you play anything else? Any other
I
instruments?
do. I play fiddle, and I started off playing a whole bunch of different stuff, but basically now I'm doing mostly ukulele and fiddle.
And you have an upright bassist that you play with when you play out?
Yeah, and I have one of those at home too.
Oh, cool, cool.
I have a nice collection going. But I have a duo called Sage and Jared's Happy Gland Band. And so
that works. You watch Arrested Development. Yeah. George Michael, the Family Glad Band.
Oh.
Never mind.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of related.
In a way.
Yeah, to the Dr. Fuque's.
Yes, Dr.
100% all natural.
Happy fun band.
Fun time family band solution or something.
Yes.
Like that.
Now you can't. I'm sitting here. You know, I think of ukulele music when we think of Hawaii, of course, but you can't listen to ukulele without smiling. You can't.
It's
impossible.
I walked in when she was rehearsing this morning, and I was just like, all right, let's do this.
That's why it's a Happy Gland Band, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
I like it.
I play fun songs.
That's good. And do you play are you playing coffee shops? Are you playing?
Tomorrow I'll be playing at Java Joe's from 11 to 1. I'm there every Friday.
Oh, cool.
And let's see, Friday evening, Vasen, which is a Swedish Celtic band, is playing at the South Broadway Cultural Center. Yes, Swedish Celtic. They're Swedish,
but
they play Celtic music.
That sounds really cool.
One of them plays this crazy Swedish instrument that looks kind of like a violin, but has a bunch of pegs on the side. I don't remember what it's called.
Some Swedish name, yeah.
Exactly.
But it's interesting.
Yeah. And so Jared and I as Sage and Jared's Happy Gland Band. We'll be playing in the lobby prior to that show.
And where is that again? I'm sorry.
That's tomorrow evening, and I think we start playing around 6:30 or 6:45 at the South Broadway Cultural Center.
South Broadway Cultural Center.
Yeah.
Now, how do you overcome the whole Hawaiian stereotype thing? Because when you tell people, hey, I play the ukulele, and they want you to play Aloha Oi or something
Where's
like
my
that.
lei?
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
I don't know. No one's ever asked me.
Is that right? I'm the only one to ask you that? Can you play Hawaiian songs then?
I learned a couple, but I don't have. I haven't played them in a while. So yeah,
Right.
yeah, I just do my fun, silly little songs.
She rocks out.
Do you have the ukulele around here somewhere?
I do. I put them over.
Do we want to look at one?
Should we?
I don't know if any of us are capable of grabbing one.
Yeah.
We're all wired up. Well,
Okay.
is it time for a song?
Yeah, it is.
It is
It's
time for a song. All right, let's play a song.
Let's make it happen.
Okay. So you're wired.
Sage Harrington.
Yeah.
Oh, she has a remote. Cool.
All right, Sage Harrington is here, and she is going to be playing her ukulele for us.
Yes, sir. Just for you and I.
Look at this. This is like a private concert.
show. Yeah, man.
I like that.
And the millions of other people tuned in at 7:30 a.m. But mostly just you and I.
How did you find Sage?
Sage has an excellent reputation around town.
Does she?
And to be honest, I wasn't familiar with it until other people had mentioned her to me. And then I listened to a little bit on her website, and I was like, perfect.
This is what this show is about, is
Yeah.
finding
New
these
talent in
really
town, man.
interesting people that
Yeah.
do things in our community. And she
do
is,
it a little
She
differently.
is all that.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Sage, if you're ready, it's all yours.
Take it away.
Yeah, I have a CD called Maybe, and this is a song from that CD, and the song is called Maybe. Oh, oh, maybe. True to myself, I fell off a chair. True to myself when you were right there. True to myself, I staggered and stared at you. True to myself when I was the most sober person there. But you, ba-da-da-dum-dum-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Well, maybe you would like me better if I had longer hair or greener eyes, and maybe you would like me better if I didn't carry this weight on my thighs, and maybe you would like me better if my windowsills were in places for flies to die, and maybe you would like me better if your girlfriend didn't wear twice my bra size. Ba-da-da-dum-dum-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. True to myself, I stopped listening when you spoke. True to myself, I wondered what it would be like if you kissed my throat. And true to myself, I thought about learning how to smoke like you do. And true to myself, you asked me a question and I just choked. Maybe you would like me better if I'd heard of books you hadn't read. And maybe you would like me better if I knew the songs playing in your head. And maybe you would like me better if I brushed my teeth before going to bed. And maybe you would like me better if that brown hair girl had no hair on her head. Ba-da-dum-dum-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do. Sometimes, sometimes I think about things, and sometimes I get confused. Sometimes I think too much, and sometimes I think too little, and sometimes I think I'd really rather never think again at all. Well, maybe. Well, maybe you would like me better if I didn't clean my house so well. And maybe you would like me better if I kept my sweaters on different shelves. And maybe you would like me better if I knew how to cast voodoo doll spells. And maybe you would like me better if you didn't have such a keen sense of smell. And maybe you would like me better if I acted on more of my whims. And maybe you would like me better if I drove the windows down and let the rain come in. And maybe you would like me better if I took alone walks at night, ignoring the fear within me. And maybe you would like me better if I knew you as well as Pam knows Jim. Ba-da-da-dum-dum-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey, how about Sage Harrington, everyone? How about fantastic? Sage, thank you so much.
Those
Wonderful.
lyrics were hilarious.
I loved it.
They're great.
We'll be back in a moment with more on the Morning Brew right after this timeout. Thanks for joining us.
Time out.